Hey guys, well, they got another preseason game in the books as we finish up the dress rehearsal game. Got some things to talk about, and as we're getting closer to the season, we have one more preseason game before we hit the whole regular season. There are a couple things that I did take away from this game that might impact how I overall think going into the regular season. So, before we get into that, if you could do me a solid favor and smash the like button. Doesn't take too long to do and helps this video perform better in YouTube's algorithm. On top of that, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Your subscription would be very much appreciated. I am trying to hit 10,000 subscribers on this YouTube page, so if you could do that, that'd be great. And hit the notification bell if you haven't done so already so you don't miss out on content like this. Now, to start things off, let's go with the offense. You know, Garrett Gilbert, his pocket presence, not really there. It's kind of getting to a point to where I'm like, you know, listen, you can always upgrade over Garrett Gilbert, but like with how Cooper Rush played, I felt like it's not as close as it may be. But to be fair, I still think Garrett Gilbert's going to be the number 2 guy, even though he got pulled early. But Cooper Rush had a really nice game tonight. You know, it's just interesting to see how he did with the starters, and you know, I understand that it's not Dak Prescott, but it does show that, hey, you know what, if you get that one guy in there, it could, you know, it could do wonders. So I'm excited to see what this offense can do this year. Everyone looks good to go. So yeah, that's the main thing, was the backup quarterback situation. The next thing was you look at the defense now. They only allowed the one touchdown, and that was at the beginning of the game, and that's pretty good considering the fact that they did not allow the Texans to convert a third down, and they only allowed 77 yards of total offense, if I recall, in that first half, and it's just crazy because, sure, there were some packages where I was kind of like, I don't know, like, you know, I think it was Micah and Keanu, if I remember, and it's just sometimes that is like, but then again, I'm trying to not take this game fully as gospel, but more so as just like, okay, so this is what we're kind of looking at type of thing. But I really did like what I had to see from this defense. Osa Ogadizua looks fantastic. Bradley and Nye, really good. Randy Gregory looks amazing. I was really happy to see the overall performance of the starting defense. I really think, like, think about it. If you take away that fumble from the offense, really, they shut down the Texans in that first half. So that's pretty cool. And so I really don't particularly care, once again, about the score. I'm very sure to make that a point because, sure, you know, whether or not you lose a preseason game doesn't matter. It's about the performance of the team. Like, and I was satisfied, you know. The way I look at it is that I'm satisfied with this defense. I was more concerned about how this defense looked, especially with the starting unit, and I was pleased. You know, I know that we're without Neville Gallimore probably for the first game or two of the regular season, but I feel comfortable that we'll be fine. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be perfect. I want that to be emphatically clear. I do fully anticipate that there's going to be some bumps in the road, but I do think that the Cowboys will do relatively well this season, and I'm looking to have a show, and I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek. I'm gonna have BJ Nix from the Star Gang podcast, along with Jay Tuck from Cowboys Fans Only, and Rome from Cowboy Fans Talk. I might have I'm really tired. I apologize. I want to just do this in all one take. We're all going to do a show sometime in the next week to just go over expectations and other storylines. But other than that, you know, I was excited to see this defense. Ben DiNucci, I mean, 3 interceptions. To be honest with you, Ben is nothing more than a practice squad player. I think he's pretty much solidified his spot as he's not going to make the roster or make the practice squad at best. I mean, his mobility is great. You know, his ability to run, but he's not really been the best. Obviously, we know that. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that came to mind before I end up going to bed? I mean, the way I look at it, too, is that I understand that the Dak Prescott situation, I'm not going to talk about that again because it's just, he's fine. I don't understand why people want to make this a big deal. That's just my personal opinion, unless, like, there's legit something going on. But from what I'm hearing, he'll be fine. Apparently, you know, LV and Jalen, you know, listen, there was a couple cool things we saw tonight, but overall, it's starting to look like that LV and Jalen might be regulated to the bench or not. Because I didn't see Jalen on passing downs, which was weird. So, I don't know. I couldn't tell you why or why not. But overall, I'm pleased with the overall effort. Now, look, the start was terrible, but after that, it was, okay, we're good. So I was really happy to see the performances. You know, aside from that, I mean, still no interceptions. I was really hoping if we could see an interception or something like that, but oh well. I mean, at least we got to see Malik Hooker and a couple of these other guys. I don't really have much more to say other than it's just like I'm relatively certain the Cowboys are gonna have a solid year this year. But other than that, I don't really have much more to say. I don't want to take up too much of your time, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you can leave me a like, that would be great. Subscribe if you're new and hit the notification bell, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright, guys? Have a good one. Bye-bye.